The instruments are tuned. Hopefully everyone has their sunscreen and lots of water as the annual Lilac Parade gets underway at Highland Park. Virginia Butler and Scott Patterson are your hosts. They're standing by live with the 2015 Rochester Lilac Parade.
Caitlin, thank you very much, and great to be here on a gorgeous Saturday morning for a parade.
It is gorgeous, and it is a beautiful day, and the lilacs are beginning to bloom, and the parade is actually right on time, right behind us. So we'll be able to talk about that in just a moment. But first, there's 2,500 marchers in this band, in this parade,
and lots of bands,
lots of bands, and lots of units here to see. It's going to be a wonderful parade, as it is every year. The Time Warner Cable News Lilac Parade.
Starting it right off here with the Monroe County Sheriff's Mounted Patrol, established in 1984. These are the big guys that you see out at all the big festivals. Really not much of a bigger festival than this one here. So they're out doing crowd control and also public relations. The kids love to come up and see these horses, and the Sheriff's Office is very good about letting them interact with an adoring public.
Now, they keep these horses out at Mendon Ponds Park. If you've ever been out there, you can go visit. And they say one mounted officer is equivalent to 15 to 20 officers on foot in a crowd control situation. So they do an important job, and those horses are huge. Also, following them, the Rochester Police Department Mounted Patrol. The City of Rochester Mounted Patrol was established in 1977 and started with only 2 horses. The officers trained them, having been involved in several competitions on the East Coast. Mounted Patrol brought home many championship honors, and they're always followed up by the road patrol crew with the shovels.
Yes, they are essential. Here you can see the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 20. It is the largest, most active, and longest-standing local chapter, or one of the most longest-standing local chapters of the National Vietnam Veterans of America Incorporated. It's a not-for-profit veteran service organization chartered by Congress, continues to serve veterans throughout Monroe County, invites everybody to visit the Vietnam Veterans Memorial while you're at the festival here.
Yeah, if you've never seen it before, it's a very moving memorial. It's beautiful. It's right up in the park behind where all the food and the concessions are, and it's a lovely spot.
And a perfect chance to go see it as you're here enjoying the lilacs and everything else.
And it honors all the local Vietnam veterans who lost their lives in the war.
Brings some meaning to the trip. Always a good turnout for these gentlemen here. Coming up here, we have the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 16.
It's named for Thomas Healy, who's the first City of Rochester resident to die in combat overseas on foreign soil. It was chartered in 1916 and is the oldest active VFW post in New York State. Each year, the post holds a Memorial Day graveside service for Healy at Holy Sepulchre Cemetery up on Lake Avenue. There's a special guest in this Lilac Festival parade. He's coming up there in that
convertible.
Yep. David Mail. He's a 3-time veteran of the Korean War. This soldier served 3 tours of duty in the Korean War, received several medals, including 2 golds, 1 Purple Heart. We thank him and commend him for his service.
What a great honor there for him. 3 tours. All right, now we have our first marching band of the day. Always an important part of a parade because you got to keep the beat going. This is the Gates Chi-Lai High School Marching Band, the Spartans. They are under the direction of Mr. Paul Magen. It's a 185-member band here. They have a busy Memorial Day plan. That's early this year. That's literally 2 weekends away. They're going to be performing 3 times on Memorial Day at the Chi-Lai Parade, an hour after that at Gates Town Hall, and then an hour after that at the City of Rochester Memorial Day Parade. They are going to be hot. They are proud to represent the Gates Chi-Lai School District. Let's listen in.
On fire.
Yeah, speaking of on fire, I feel for them.
Oh,
they're
yes.
going to be doing those 3 parades on Memorial Day within a few hours of each other in those hot uniforms.
Yeah.
Good
and
for them.
today's a tough one, too, for all these bands. There's Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn and other politicians, and I believe we're looking to see if Maggie Brooks is out there
I didn't
because
see her here.
This is her last
This would be her
term.
last one, yeah.
Now, we've seen a lot of Sheriff O'Flynn lately because of the funeral for Sheriff Maloney, who was well honored last week.
A sheriff's vehicle
Sheriff's
here, and
vehicles?
a snazzy one at that. Well, this one's snazzy in its own way.
I wonder if they use that.
You know what? Why not?
Why not?
I think the one behind it, though, is going to be able to catch up with things a little quicker.
Oh, and the Parks Department there. That's
an important part of this whole thing, keeping these lilacs beautiful as they are.
Absolutely, and you can follow them on Twitter if you like. 21 Amazing Parks. There's a lot to learn about these beautiful parks in Monroe County.
Also want to mention real quick that as we go through the parade, use the hashtag #LilacParade if you're tweeting about this.
All right, we're Brockport Band's right here, but we also want to check in with Wendy Mills, who is out marching, and I believe we're going to be able to go to her in a second. Wendy, can you hear me?
I heard I tell you what, Jenny, this has got to be one of the best crowds I've ever experienced here at the Lilac Parade. We have to thank Mother Nature. I'm sure you've said it a bunch of times, but you can see South Ave, Highland Ave, just lined with people having a great time. I tell you, in this last week with this 80-degree weather, suddenly everything has popped, the grass, the trees, and of course, the lilacs. Take a look at our crew. We've got about 24 Time Warner Cable News folks here carrying our fabulous banner. We have Jeff Hampson's son and photojournalist Todd Cooper's son and daughter also carrying our banner proudly. We're walking by the grandstand right now. Let's take a look at the crowd over here. Hi, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Time Warner Cable News. You're on TV. Everybody smile, say hi.
What a day, what a day. Scott Spizzano.
Thank you, thank you. Happy parade.
Beautiful day. We've got a great spot in this parade behind bagpipes. We've got Engine 3 in front of us. We have the Corvette Club behind us, so we've got a great spot. Take a look at the team back here. And Helen, by the way, is riding in a Cadillac Eldorado. So Helen is riding in style, our wonderful photojournalist, capturing all the sights and sounds of the parade. So great time out here, guys. Back to you.
All right, she deserves a ride in Eldorado.
Exactly.
And we'll see you guys closer to us in a minute.
Yes.
But for now, we've got the Gates Keystone Police Club Pipe and Drum, a ceremonial police pipe band founded in 1998 after members realized there was no ceremonial pipe band in the area to honor public safety and military personnel who made the ultimate sacrifice. And boy, is it moving when these guys play at a funeral or at another service. And we'd love to hear them today.
So much nicer to have them play here.
Yes.
And be able to enjoy them and smile as we see them go by. And here are our friends from Time Warner Cable News. You just heard from Wendy a minute ago. They've got the banner there. We have some of the sons and daughters of some of our staff members here.
You know, this is a milestone year for us, as you know. As our 10 o'clock news, Rochester's first marked 25 years. That was April 22nd, and then on July 4th, it'll be our 20th anniversary of producing 24-hour news in Rochester. Hey, guys! Oh, Casey!
Oh, hey, Casey jumped up.
You guys are awesome. Autographs when we get back to the station.
Absolutely,
$5,
Casey.
maybe
Anything
10.
for you.
I'm not sure. Well, you know, it's for you, Case. It's for you.
He promised he was going to do that.
And now he's running to catch up, as we can see.
All right, and you're going to be able to watch this parade anytime.
Yes.
Later on this week on twcnews.com or on local on demand, cable channel 1020. You'll get to see all the fun all over again.
Now, our folks are not only marching to the beat, they've got kind of a mixed beat of the pipe and drum band, but then they also have the Williamson Junior Senior High School Marching Band right behind them, giving them some marching music. This is the 29th year for the Williamson Junior Senior High School Marching Band. They're under the direction of Jeremy Stringer. They take part in numerous festivals, including the Williamson Apple Blossom Parade. I love that. The Memorial Day Parade, of course. And they're also going to be at the Darien Lake Festival of Music. Let's listen into that. What I like best about that band, real quick, is that they are rocking the red bow ties, suspenders, and cummerbunds.
Yeah,
They've got the trifecta going right
Definitely,
there.
definitely. Up now, the Rochester International Air Show, presented by 5 Star Bank, featuring the United States Navy Blue Angels F-18 fighter jets arriving in Rochester for 2 great days of entertainment. If you've never seen that before, it's pretty incredible. And actually, you could be just about anywhere around here and see the fighter jets, because they need a little run-up time before they get right over the air
Can't
show.
miss them.
So the air show is the 23rd and 24th at Rochester International Airport. You can expect to see more than 40 different performances and some displays as well. And for the first time ever in Rochester, a pyro-aerobatic night air show and
so
concert.
Cool.
With the Dave Matthews Tribute Band, Big Eyed Fish, the Zach Brown Tribute Band, and the West Point Benny Havens Band. That's Friday night, May 22nd. Sounds like a lot of fun.
All right, we saw some of our Clear Channel radio friends going by here. The Drive, Wham, Kiss 106.7, and The Brew. And now we have the Hilton Crimson Cadets. They're a premier music ensemble. They performed all the way from Germany to Japan. You know, no small travel budget there.
Just a little.
They're led by Matthew Norhausen and drum majors Ellie Steinmetz and Josh Mooney. 75 members strong, many local festivals and parades. Let's listen into them. All right, well, the Crimson Cadets are going to shake it off.
Shaking it
Meantime,
off.
we're going to head out to Christina Dominguez, who is a little further down along the route with our TWC News crew.
Well, guys, I don't think that
Christina,
you could actually get a more beautiful day for a parade than this. I mean, the sun is shining, and there are tons of people out here. But I got to tell you something else. It just isn't a parade until you walk the parade with the getaway guy. Yes, you walk down the street with him, and everybody says, "Hi, getaway guy." Mike, tell us about what it's like being the getaway guy and taking part of the parade.
But no one is sharing their funnel cake or fried dough with me, and I'm really upset. Maybe down there they will.
Why wouldn't they give you a piece of what they're eating? You're the getaway guy.
Well, it would be my breakfast, but they're so nice. Everybody is so happy today. I've never seen so many smiles here in Highland Park. It's just a wonderful day for a parade.
No, it really is. And Mike, we do it every year. Sometimes we're sitting in the back of the car. I wonder if you can see us behind that banner. There we are. We're sometimes sitting behind in the back of the car, but this time we're walking. But honestly, we've been here in the rain. We've been here when it was chilly with jackets on, but today it couldn't be better.
It is the most absolutely beautiful day in the whole wide world. So, everyone's wearing shorts except me. Did you? Oh, you didn't wear any either. So
I didn't wear it either. We're
it's
both
a shorts
boiling.
day today, for sure.
I know. And we have fun every year, and this is a great reason to come out and enjoy what's so spectacular about this city when it's nice out and the summer starts. Well, we're not in summer yet, but it feels like it. And enjoy the season. Guys, back to you.
All right, I'm glad you're having a good time out there. Sounds like it. Sounds awesome.
It's great to be able to check in with them along the route.
I
Technology,
know. This is fun, and we get to see more and more people along the route. Look at everybody, all these kids. There's a ton of kids out here, a ton of families. Everyone's having a good time.
I don't see anyone misbehaving either. Everyone's on their best behavior.
No, because they're listening to Mighty St. Joe's Alumni Drum and Bugle Corps. which is coming up right now. All-age, non-competitive drum and bugle corps. They pride themselves on putting the good times back in drum corps by playing music from the 60s.
Were the good times ever gone from drum corps? I don't think so.
But I love the 60s music, so that's good. Here they come. Let's listen in. That might be older than the 60s.
Yeah.
There we go. Next up is
right up your alley.
Local favorite of mine, Rochester area beekeepers. And I'll tell you, beekeepers had a tough year this year. That winter weather killed off a lot of colonies. This is a small, informal style club. They meet to talk about bees, honey, and beekeeping. Beekeepers of all ages celebrate the industrious little honeybees working to pollinate flowers and making that honey that we all love so much.
I'll tell you, when we bought our house and moved in, Ginny actually gave us some of her special honey from her home, and it was some of the best stuff I've ever had on toast in my life.
It is.
It was so good.
Proud of my bees. They make good honey. Here's my ride.
Oh,
I'm not leaving yet though. Oh,
well,
they'll have to wait for
I
me.
think they'll meet us at the end. Yeah.
Oh, and there's one of the lilacs. That's just about. That's one of the more open ones. There are a lot that are about halfway, but I'll tell you, with
the perfect
this
purple
weather,
color.
it's gonna just pop this week. This is gonna be just beautiful here.
And this is what you want. We're right at the beginning of the festival, so it's nice to have them kind of just starting now so that, as we go through the week, it's only going to get better. Because the festival goes through, May 17th, next weekend. So.
Right, and there's, as usual, lots of musical acts coming in, all kinds of foods and things to do here, and also to go enjoy this beautiful park. This festival started a long time ago. Very small, and it's just grown year after year to about 500,000 people coming here every year.
Such a great thing for Rochester and the Rochester region, and you really can come here and find a little something different to do every day. They're on every day, 10:30 to 8:30. You've got things going on here, and you can really just come make a day of it,
Absolutely.
Maybe take a day off from work, play hooky from work, come to the Lilac Festival.
No,
I didn't tell you to do that,
You didn't say that, did you?
No.
All right, well, here is folks who know how to fun. Primetime Brass Marching Band, the Rochester Community Fixture, is celebrating its 10th anniversary under the direction of Lance Reitmeyer. High energy is an understatement. And they have performed at Mardi Gras for the past 5 years, and they're a proud sponsor of Honor Flight.
I know it's supposed to be you're all about that bass, but I'm all about the brass right there. That is great.
Scott.
The Damascus Shriners coming up now. These guys are just about the most classic you can think of here as far as parade staples. They're right up there with marching bands as staples here. These the Damascus Shriners of Webster. They're part of the Philanthropic Shrine of North America. All of their members are also members of the Masonic Fraternity. Main purpose is to support their 22 children's hospitals around the world. Shriners provides free care for kids at these leading facilities, and just a great group. Speaking of kids, he's a fan.
And that's a big car for a Shriner, because usually they have these, I'm waiting for it, wait for it, Little cars.
I just turned around. They're back there.
You know what?
They're
having
taking
a
their
good time back
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Once they come up,
I think
we'll
they found
see
a crowd that they wanted to see.
Here they come. And yep,
there they are.
You go. You know, I think if I was ever going to be in a parade and not with Time Warner Cable News, I'd like to ride in one of those.
Jenny, I would pay to see you in one of those cars
That'd
one of
be
these
so
years.
Fun.
Do you think that with the cars that small, do they have to pay maybe like a quarter of the insurance?
I don't know.
I feel like we remark on this every year, but it is amazing that they go in these little patterns here and they never run into each other.
Yep, they're doing their figure eights. The Perry Shrine Club. They come out here every year. I don't know how many years. They've been here every year I've done this parade, and that's been at least 100.
Congratulations on the century mark.
You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. And when they don't ride on 4 wheels, they ride on 2 wheels or 3.
Either or. They really have just about every kind of transportation covered. Coming up in here in a minute, we are going to have the Hitmen. Can't quite see them yet, but they're going to be coming in, just a little bit up here. Always a crowd favorite, the Hitmen. They were founded in 2002 by World Drum Corps Hall of Fame member David Martin. The Hitmen consist of 10 of the finest incarcerated marching musicians in the history of the New York State Department of Corrections. They perform all over the country.
They let them out just for that. And a clown. Hey, you know, there's the big tent here every year, and this year there's a home show both weekends. So this weekend and next weekend, there's a home show there. There's also a brew fest.
Yes, that's a good one
beers
this year.
from all across the state. I saw something from Brooklyn to Ithaca to Honey Falls, Custom Brew Crafters, and all over the area. And they will also be at that tent. And the art show is the juried art show is in a different location this year. It's up on Reservoir, which is up on the other side of all the lilacs in Highland Park. So if you want to go see that, you have to go up onto Reservoir Road, which is another beautiful road. It leads down to the conservatory, which is gorgeous. This whole park is just beautiful. The trails through it. It's a joy to have this. It's a gem of Rochester and Monroe County.
You know, I was really kind of disappointed. I had a fundraiser to go to last night. I couldn't make it out for the purple carpet yesterday.
No.
I so wanted to see that. That ended up looking so cool, how they rolled out the purple carpet to start the festival. That was a great idea.
Purple Road.
You know what? That works too.
Purple Crossing here. Oh, here's the Hitmen. Let's get them playing
taking
again.
a quick break.
Well, that's all right.
Even Hitmen need a break, you know?
Is it Lilac or Lilac?
Well, after the Hitmen here, it looks like we are going to have the Pirate Toy Fund coming up.
With good old Gary.
Ah, yes.
He's been doing this and marching in this band probably as long as I've been doing this.
What'd you say, 100 years, I believe you quoted?
At least.
Yes.
Well, first Toys on Patrol. And the the Toy Fund. Sorry,
there you go.
I mixed up. They used to be separate. They're the same.
Working together.
Mm-hmm. The Toy Fund's been serving children in the Rochester community for more than 17 years. To date, they've handed out nearly 250,000 toys to children in need. A great effort. And you can see Gary, the happy pirate, in the convertible there.
Here we go.
And now we're
if
at the Rebel
the bees are
Legions.
your thing, here's my thing
Go
right
for it,
here.
Scott.
This is the 501st and Rebel Legions, the amazing characters from Star Wars here. This is the upstate chapter. They have more than 47 200 members, the upstate chapter. This is just amazing, and let me tell you, this is their time because Disney is right now making the new Star Wars film. You're starting to see trailers for it, and a lot of excitement around everything Star Wars right now. Can you tell I'm excited as well?
I know. Yeah. I am too.
A little bit of enthusiasm.
Believe it or not, I was there when that first one came out, and there were a lot of naysayers in 1976 who didn't think it would last, and didn't think it would be good, and look what it turned into.
Well, there was naysayers when the prequels all came out in the 2000s as well, and they ended up doing quite well themselves. So everybody excited for this.
So this is the Leroy High School Marching Band.
They're racing.
They're racing with their guns. The Knights are made up of about 125 students in grades 7 through 12 under the direction of Bradley Maholick. They are multi-year winners of the Governor's Cup for Small School Division of New York State Conference.
Yeah, color guard going by here, and then we'll have the band coming up and listen into a little bit of what they have for us.
These kids work so hard all year to get ready for these events.
And then they wear the hot uniforms. But you know what? I always notice that there's a lot of good parents and volunteers along the way who have the spray bottles and the bottles of water for them to drink just to make sure that they stay safe.
Yeah, and all those parents can watch this parade on demand, local on demand 1020.
See if they can
or
find
on our
Junior.
website. Yep. Zoom through and find the kid. Show it to grandma.
Yep.
You know?
Even out of town.
Yep.
All right, here we have the American Red Cross. You know them, celebrating more than 133 years. They brought one of their emergency response vehicles. It's not being used for an emergency response right now. That is a good thing. We like to see that. But the Red Cross is ready to respond to emergencies here in the Rochester area and anywhere in the world. I know a lot of times when we cover national or world stories of disasters, we'll get a Red Cross volunteer at the airport going out, volunteering their time to go help people elsewhere where they're needed.
Now, there are several animals groups, rescue groups that come to these parades. This one is the large animal group, the German Shepherds.
I love these.
Bright Star German Shepherd Rescue. It's a not-for-profit organization that rescues and rehabilitates and finds forever homes for German Shepherds. The German Shepherd's one of the most popular and recognizable breeds of the AKC, and they're beautiful dogs.
I grew up with German Shepherds, a couple of them, and let me tell you, still miss them to this day. They were just the greatest companions, great dogs, love them. Brings back so many memories seeing them walking along here with their purple bandanas, of course.
And so there's German Shepherds that need homes.
Yes.
Folks out there, senior German Shepherds, young German Shepherds. Here's your chance to adopt. Bright Star German Shepherd Rescue.
Some of the more senior German Shepherds get a chance to ride here. That's quite nice. The more spry younger ones, they're just marching along. But those tongues are a wagging. Now we have Kelly's Heroes Band. They are a marching band from Caledonia with more than 30 members going strong for 23 years. Let's listen into them. The members of this band here, Kelly's Heroes Band, they range in age from 18 to 76. That's a bit of a range. Started in 1992 as the Caledonia Firemen's Band.
This is a group of Irish dancers. Probably saw them at St. Patrick's Day, Drumcliff. Irish dancers.
Here we go. Little warmer for them today.
Say, another tough thing to do on a hot day. On St. Patrick's Day, they can stay nice and warm. But they do a beautiful job. It's a tough sport.
Really is.
A lot of work goes into that.
A lot of energy needed. Here we have the Prattsburg High School color guard director is Mrs. Christy Prescher. Let's listen in to the Prattsburg High School Marching Band.
Oh, I like their flags.
Yes. Colorful. Fits the theme. Song over, go into the march.
I mentioned it earlier during our preview, but there's a band that's coming up later in the parade. The Rochester City School District-wide marching band will make its first Lilac Festival appearance, and I saw them in the St. Patrick's Day parade, and they did a very good job. It was their first parade ever, and
a neat group too.
Yeah, and they're all districts, so they come from all over. It's probably tough to get everybody together. There's a lot of schools in the Rochester district. I don't know if you knew this, but there is a lilac chocolate, a special lilac chocolate, made by a company called Lilac Chocolates, which is a very old company. It's like the oldest chocolates here in Manhattan, and they produce the official festival chocolate each year. So it's a nonpareil. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Nonpareil, yeah.
Nonpareil. All right, so it's chocolate, but it's mint chocolate, and it has lots of.
Oh, you had me at mint.
Yeah, okay. Lots of pretty colored those little dot things on top that make it a nonpareil.
Are they the Pirells?
They're
I
round.
don't know. I don't know what they are, but they're good.
But these guys are the Clarkson Horsemen's Association.
Formed in 1994 by local horse owners and breeders for the purpose of educating the community about horses. Since 1997, the club has taken part in the Lilac Parade here. Always great to see horses marching along the route.
Beautiful.
Stopping here for some posing. We got some posing.
Oh, they don't like the stop sign. A couple of horses weren't too happy about that stop sign, but they got past it.
It was in their way.
I admire anyone who can ride in a parade because there's a lot of distractions that can make a horse a little antsy.
Takes some good training.
This is the 209th Western Region Corps of Cadets. It's a program for youth between the ages of 9 through 18 years old and is a military-based leadership program to build integrity, responsibility, and self-confidence.
All great things. This is a Donate Life, Rochester Eye and Tissue Bank. They really want to take their appearance here to have you talk to your family about donating life. The council is comprised of local agencies working together to advocate for organ and tissue donation. On the float today, members of the council and, as you can see from the signs, many transplant recipients. Share your life, share your decision. That's the message they're trying to get out here today.
I know a number of people who've gone through the process of finding out if they would be a match for someone with leukemia, and a few have turned out to be matches. And what a remarkable thing to be able to, donate something that's so life-giving, or could be potentially.
To know for the rest of your life that you helped that life.
You did something so important. This is the Pembroke High School Marching Band. These are the Dragons. An 80-member marching band has played in numerous locations, including Disney World.
I think our weather right now rivals Disney World.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's a unique skill. Conducting and walking backwards.
They're very good at it.
They have to be.
I've never seen one trip.
Here comes Miss Flower City Scholarship Float. Miss Flower City is Annalise Trust and outstanding teen Katie Ruth Stover. They will compete for the Miss New York title in 2 weeks. The next Miss Flower City scholarship competition will be January of 2015.
Good luck to them.
Yeah.
Coming up here, the White Sabres Drum and Bugle Corps, one of the oldest drum corps in the country. Their mission is to promote the study and improvement of the marching arts through taking part in contests, parades, exhibitions, and similar events. Let's listen in. United Healthcare and Cornell Co-op. They're partnering this year to promote health and wellness to us all. United Healthcare helps families and people in the community get access to free to low-cost health care insurance. That's one big doctor there.
Yeah.
I feel like he would really put kids at ease if he was treating them, though. Might be a little tough to use some of the equipment, though, with the big paws.
Yeah, he'd need a few assistants.
Yeah, yep.
Hey, down on the corner, I hear the Naples High School Marching Band. They're going back. The crowd's waiting for them. There's lots of people here sitting under these beautiful cherry trees, I think they are, all along Highland Avenue.
It's not just lilacs. We have all kinds of flowering plants.
Yeah,
here,
it's
from trees
stunning.
to bushes.
So this is the award-winning Naples High School Marching Band. The Big Green Marching Machine has placed first in more than 95% of all competitions for the past 15 years. That's a feat. And is a favorite, known for excellence.
All right, coming up here, we have Avenue D, Rochester Avenue D Afro Line Dance. It's inspired by South American and Caribbean folklore. The students learn the fundamentals of Latin American music and dance, as well as the value of teamwork, ever so important, especially in these instances, and how dance and music create meaning and build community.
And they look so pretty.
Look
with
at
the
those
flowers
colors.
and the skirts, that's great. Oh, little one in the wagon, sound asleep.
Well, you know, it's a long parade.
It's been a long parade for her already. Aww.
Albion High School coming up here, the Purple Eagles Marching Band. They have more than 90 marching members, been named one of the best communities for music education for the past several years.
We have camera people walking along the parade route right near our truck. Todd Krupa is doing a great job here, getting those beautiful shots.
I think he's almost marching with some of the beat, too.
Oh, yeah.
Which, you know,
And running. Here he goes, running back to get the next group, which is Miss Finger Lakes 2015. Carissa Bonville of Fairport. She spends time promoting her platform, You Are Not Alone, raising the awareness for anxiety and depression disorders in the local area by reaching out to schools and colleges.
And then coming up here is Miss New York preteen, Lisa Cotter. She's a 7th grade student at Allendale Columbia School and volunteer at Women's Charities and Ronald McDonald House.
Uh-oh. Uptown Funk. Oh, yeah. Downbeat percussion. They're playing a song everyone's going to be dancing to.
This is the Excelsior Brigade of Pipes and Drums. Nope, I'm sorry, you're right. Downbeat percussion. I missed one there. I was going to say, that didn't sound like fife and drum.
No, I mean, we got to listen because everyone loves this song, I think. Yeah, hear the crowd?
Yep.
All right, they perform at every Buffalo Bills game.
Yes.
Their mission is to spread enthusiasm for percussion. We've got a broken stick there. That's enthusiasm, I think. And increase awareness of opportunities to continue being a percussionist through education and public performances.
This right here now is also not a fife and drum group. This is the Rochester Animal Services. They are the animal control and care unit of the Rochester Police Department, dedicated to improving the life and safety for people in the city and their animals. They operate an animal shelter, a pet adoption center, and so much more.
I say it every year, but I have adopted pets from this group, and Lenny was our all-time favorite. They were all great, but we miss Lenny a lot, and the organization's a great one.
A lot more Lennys out there.
A lot more Lennys out there.
We see some of them.
184 Corona Street. Come to the shelter.
It's a good day for panting. Those tongues hanging right out. They're keeping cool that way.
Happy doggies.
I like the one guy.
Hi.
I like the one guy there. I think we had a shot of him a minute ago. His little thing on him says, "Adopt me."
Yeah. All right. Who do we have here? Flower City Pride Band.
They have been marching with Pride since 1993. It's an all-volunteer community band. They perform at community events and fundraisers across Western New York. Let's listen in to some of the Pride.
Downstairs Cabaret is riding along in a fire truck. You've seen their shows. They do an excellent job. The Bikinis is the new one, a new musical beach party.
We're closing out strong here.
And here's the band from the Rochester City School District. It's made up of students in grades 7 through 12 from more than 10 district schools. Imagine coordinating this. They're all in Rochester, founded in 2014-15 school year. They were at St. Patrick's Day Parade. Let's listen in.
Marching along to a great beat, and that really is a great way for us to kind of wrap up the parade here as we enjoy just a beautiful day here in the park. Get out and enjoy it if you can. It's one of those days where you kick yourself if you miss it.
And if you know anybody who did miss the parade, either they were someplace else or didn't get to see us live right now, you will be able to watch it later on twcnews.com and on our local on-demand channel 1020. And hey, have a great weekend. Come on out to the Lilac Festival and enjoy.
Have a great day.